Talk, Lock-In Show. There we go. Banana, 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 banana. Let's fucking go.
The Lock-In Show.
What's good? What's good? What's good? We back at it again. Got another show, a little afternoon, late night. We had an early during the daytime show, not daytime, but evening show. Now we right back at it again, man. This is the Sports Center of Madden right now. RDL5 AntHits, the franchise guru. We back at it again. About to talk about some things, as always, man. Discuss the best league around, hands down. Don't ask somebody, find out yourself. That's the plug. Now let's plug in. Listen, lock in or else. It's just that simple, like that, man. Lock in or else. We at that stage now where you either going to the offs or you going home, or you going to the offs or you going to be off. Now I'm talking about going to the offs or you going to be off. Which one you want? Lock in time, because right now you got some hungry guys out here that's doing any niggas selling their souls for wins, all types of shit right now. You got all types of shit going on right now. To get to where they need to get to, man. Guys are focused on what they want to be focused on. You got guys that's used to winning and not focused right now, and I guess whatever, energy, man. I'm all about energy, dog. I don't know, and I'm gonna just speak from my point of view. I hate losing as a Madden player. I'm very competitive in anything I do, but on this game I hate losing. But the one thing I don't do is shy away from competition, and this ain't no shot to nobody. This is just, I'm just trying to give you an idea of dogs from pups. You know what I'm saying? Like we all handle shit different. We all handle the pressure of playing a game. Like, first of all, you don't get this type of pressure if you ain't in a competitive league. Simple as that. You got two situations when you're dealing with leagues. You got a league where people don't give a fuck. You got guys that join leagues, they lose, they quit, they leave, they out of there, they don't care, they not invested, they don't give a shit. You got guys that you play in the league. Some guys accept who they are. They just play the game to have fun. They don't care if they win or lose at all. Really, they just enjoying the fact that they got something to do. It takes them away from their reality. This is the reality away from reality. You know what I'm saying? So, but in my league, the one thing I can stamp my stamp on is, in my league, competition means everything, and it takes people into different lanes, and it's been like that since we started since I actually started running the league in 17 Madden. It flat out comes down to you can gain. You got friends turn enemies. You got guys that start off liking each other that can't stand each other no more. You get guys that quit and lead a league. You get guys that put narratives out there. You got guys that defend themselves. You got guys that like to cause a lot of trouble, hopping at other people's DMs. You got guys that come over here try to steal people out of our league. It's all types of shit that you get when you playing in a competitive league, in a league that's actively going to run from the time the disc come out to the time the next disc come out. It's just that simple, right? So when your shit chipping like that, you got all the things that come along with it. It's no different than how it is in the streets or your world, workplace, whatever, your 9 to 5, however you go, things come with things that's going down. You know what I'm saying? People love to hate to see the guys that win on top. They don't want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? So you got all types of things that go on. You got the kid, the wonder kid right now, who's dominating the league, is finding himself hard to find games right now, right? So you got a guy who separated himself from a guy that's good on the sticks to now, he's. I'm not going to speak for him, but I will tell you, I think he feels as though he's the guy. Now, Madden 21, he's the guy. Flat out, he's the guy. But we celebrate those guys. We don't want those guys out of our league. We don't want to kick the competition out. We don't want the guy on top to leave or find ways to gang up on him and be mad that he winning and get rid of him and find excuses to do this and that. We want that challenge. You feel me? And that's what you get when you over here in the AntHits ran league. The challenge is there. We want it. So my boy T is playing at a high level right now, and all I talk shit. His style of play different. It suits this game. It suits Madden 21. He has it locked. He has it mastered right now. And he's the guy to beat in our league right now. Simple as that. So the guys that used to winning and used to being the guys that's the man are chasing that status again. You know what I'm saying? We got a young gunner coming up. I celebrate it, and here's why. You want him to be at where he at. Now, I do know this. To me, you got to consistently do it this in and this out. You are on fire right now, but that doesn't mean anything if you can't continue to do it this in and this out. So you chasing that greatness, right? So we all chase greatness. What I am seeing is I'm seeing a bunch of guys that probably wasn't good at all. Some guys that wasn't good at all. Some guys that were right there on the bubble are starting to become monsters right now. It's guys that started off with us in these leagues, and they were walkovers. You put up 100 on them, 70 up on them, 60 up, whatever. You walk all over them. You can't do that now. That shit's impossible. All right, so winning comes with a cost. It's heavy as the head that wear the crown, right? So you pick up the sticks. You do what you want to do when you want to do it. That's how you want to play. Me, I learned through winning. It goes two ways. When I first started to learn how to win games, and I started winning championships, at first you get the people congratulating you, and everybody like what you're doing. They support you. They show some love to you and all that. And then eventually those guys are your competition, and they getting tired of your ass winning, and they want to kick your ass in the worst way. And it goes, they want to kick your ass on the game, or they want to kick your ass, period. Like, they talk shit about you. You only win it because you're a commissioner. You only win it because you control the league. You get all those. I've seen it all. I've heard it all, done it all, dealt with it all. It is what it is. So again, our young gunner, man, the face of the league right now is T. I've been giving this man advice over and over again. What's going to happen is you're gonna win, and it's a way of winning, and it's a way of being an asshole winning, and it's a way of just being yourself. Be yourself, no matter how you feel, no matter what you want to do, be yourself. But all that comes with a price. All right. So what happens is when you're blowing everybody the fuck out and you whooping their ass, you got to know who you can blow out. That's the one thing I learned as a winner. When I used to win, I knew who to play, how to play them, when to play them. If I knew I could beat a guy by 60, 70 points, I didn't beat that guy by 60, 70 points. Well, what am I getting out of that? But when I lined up to play Boone or Falk or any of the guys that were good in this league that might not be in this league anymore, or the guys that are still here, when I line up to play them, I want to put up 60, I want to put up 70, I want to walk through them, right? Why? Because that's the challenge. That's the challenge there. But when you playing guys that's not so good, I'm not gonna say names, but when you playing guys that's not so good, you start blowing them out, you start airing them, calling timeouts with a couple seconds left in the fourth to get another touchdown. All the little things, that type of stuff adds up to those guys saying, I'm not playing, you take the first win. And they're not going to let you play their computer at all. You're not going to be able to play the CPU. Then it gets boring. Then you start getting mad. Then you get rusty. Now you got to fight through some shit because you ain't getting the games you want. And this is what happened. That's one thing that you got to deal with, right? Then you got to deal with why you're winning. Nobody believes you're winning because you're winning. Everybody thinks you're doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. That's the key to people not accepting who they are. Simple as that, right? So then that start happening. Now you dealing with, oh, why you winning? Oh, you arcade style player, you glitching out the game. Oh, look at his roster, he the commissioner. You get all that shit that start popping up when you winning. That's competition. So everybody is at the bottom of the hill trying to get to the top of the hill. And when they get to the top of the hill, they're trying to throw you back down to the bottom of the hill. So you got to better stand through all that, right? And if you can stand through all that, you come out on top as a guy that's going to win this in, this out, no matter what league you're in. Simple as that. And when you become that, then you can really kind of sit back and look at yourself like, damn, I arrived. I'm here. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm the man on the stick. Simple as that, right? Then you got the guys that are, in the middle pack guys that are at any moment they can be a playoff team, or at any moment they can be outside the playoffs. It comes down to their hunger. How hungry are you, right? So as I go through my league and I look at certain things, I look at certain players, I look at certain teams. The one team that's standing out to me is the Saints right now. All right, I watched this guy literally come in the league, get his ass whooped by 80. His boys is putting 90 up on him. Everybody he play is whooping his ass 70 points, 60 points, 50 points, 70 points. Yo, Ant, can I get another team with some bullshit? Take that next team, get air every week with that team. Damn, Ant, this and that. This team ass. Can I get the next team that's open? Fuck it, go ahead. You know why I kept letting him do that in Game of Thrones? It's because the more I was doing that, the more I saw he wasn't a quitter. You damn right you can get a team you want. You know why? Because if you stick with this shit, you're going to get results. As I look at him now, he went through, fuck it, I'm about to holler at Ant and them, and I'm Hat Boy now. You know what I'm saying? I need to learn how to get better in this game. And he might have felt as though he didn't get any help whatsoever. But on a low, you got a lot of help, whether you believe it or not. You got a lot of help, whether you know it or not. Because what you did was you focused in. You could have got more help, but the help was, is he really over here trying to get help, or is he just, we were beefing as squads, right? So are you trying to infiltrate us, or are you trying to get the help? Well, I didn't care. I'm a commissioner. I want everybody in my league to enjoy themselves and have fun and get better. So any advice I'm willing to give out, I'm willing to help out. And I might have did it from a distance, right? But what I do know is he paid attention. No matter who he paid attention to, he started to pay attention. And in that paying attention, the results of that paying attention is what I'm about to show right now. All right, so let's get to the NFC South. And let's look on what's going on now. 6-3 at week 11, bro. This was a guy who, when you see him on your schedule, you knew you were going to get your breakout messages, you was going to get the stats, you was going to do whatever you wanted to do. It was a stat fucking game. He is 6-3 right now, right? I'm saluting the G, right? Because here's what happened, man. He never gave up on anything. He just fought through that shit, got better, and he learned how to move. It's a system. It's a way to move. And you could take that system and that way of moving anywhere you go in the game. Any league you go in, right? You can take that shit with you. At the end of the day, when you become a dog, it doesn't. I don't care if you win a Super Bowl. I don't care if you don't make the playoffs. What I care is if you got better, right? And getting better doesn't mean you got to win games. The winning games is the last thing you should be worried about, because that's going to come. This is it right here. Facts. This is it right here. Facts right here. Pitting a fucking team together. This is it right here. Right? I talked about it earlier. When you got those positions where you got double fucking dogs at those positions, you're good. So if one of these guys get hurt, he can go either or. He has two quarterbacks that he can work with, right? We see him with running back because he just bust a funky dope. And when you bust a funky dope, that means you're doing something right, man. He bust a funky dope, meaning he bust a trade, he bust a move. If that, for you old school guys, and the funky dope is just some candy lingo that I got, you know what I mean? He bust a funky dope, and that funky dope was sending a running back to the Giants to get some draft picks. So let's take a look at my boy right now, because I'm very impressed at this guy right now. All right, so he got the 10th pick. Right now, as of right now, he got the Pittsburgh Steelers pick. All right, so he done traded away and did all types of stuff, and he put himself back in the same situation, right? Got a second-round pick, a third-round pick. Then he drops off to the 5th, 6th, and the 7th. I'm cool with that. But then when you go look at his roster, like I said, you got a quarterback. At any moment, you can trade, and somebody will come get him, and that's Joe Burrow, because I think Kellen Mond is his guy, right? You look at the receivers. Look what he did. He veteran. He understands things now. This is when you become that guy. He understands Deontay Harris comes with a superstar. You didn't have to do nothing to earn that. He came with it, right? Because he's a special teams guy. And as you start new leagues and stuff like that, he upgraded to a superstar. So he comes with that. So he is still on his roster right now. Why? Because he's only 25. He's young enough to be on his roster. But then when you look at some things, you go, George Pickens, number 2 overall wide receiver in the 2nd draft. Jacob Copeland, right? Top tier Florida receiver. He's a route run technician sitting right here. All right, you go get you another mountain, Dylan Wright, 6'4", 215, sitting right here. Right? All right, DeMichael Harris, somebody just probably is on his team, or he probably got him out of free agents just to get him. Alfred Thomas, but I'm missing somebody. What happened to Vasher?
He got traded.
That's the thing I'm talking about. All right, so what did he get in the process? A number 1 pick, the Steelers pick, right?
Yes.
I would think that. I'm not mad at that. Now, I don't think I trade him in the NFC, and I think he was worth more than what he got, but I'm not mad at the trade right now, right? Because what happens is Vasher is not going to be another name that we're going to be worrying about at all. Maybe one here and there, because the guy don't play enough games, so he ain't never going to make him special. But you could have got the world for that kid. But let's see why you traded him and was the value of what he picked. Now you're looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers pick. You just possibly gave yourself a top 10 pick. Right now it's sitting at 10. That pick can go either way. It can drop and put you in the top 10, keep you a little top 5 somewhere around 1 through 10. I will see him sitting
Shall
there.
We go look at the Steelers roster, Steelers schedule, and see who he has left?
You can look at it, but it don't even matter. You go off of history. Yeah. The Steelers is learning the game. He's learning how to play in this league. He's a fighter. So right now, I don't see the Steelers. He's in a division that's tough. Three people in that division are really good players over there. So he's dealing with a division that can put him in a situation where that pick is not going. If you look at the last couple of drafts, the Steelers has been in the top 10 and right outside the top 10. So you get rid of a receiver. Now this is what you got rid of, and here's why I'm gonna say this wasn't a bad move. Let me get to the Seahawks roster real fast. When was this trade made?
A couple days ago.
All right, so you got a 95 overall receiver, T.J. Vasher. You got a top 10 pick for a star. As good as T.J. Vasher is, right? You're looking at 6'6", 210 pounds. You look at the ratings. You like what you see, 99 special catch, 97 catch. He's built, right? But the one thing he don't got that's going to make him top 10 worthy, because he wasn't top 10 worthy at this point. Why? It's because he don't have a superstar or X Factor ability. That's it, period. He's a star. So he's still an average receiver, and there's plenty of corners in the league that could take him out of the game right now. He's solid, but he's not great. Great would have been superstar or superstar X Factor, you know what I'm saying? And now the Saints won in this trade. He got himself a top 10 potential pick for a star receiver that has solid, he's not, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a good receiver to have. Don't get it fucked up because I would have traded for him too. But, I mean, we're looking at 2021. He hasn't been a 1,000-yard receiver yet. What can the Seahawks do with him? All right. That's my question over here with a crowded receiver core right now. You got Vasher, and then look. So let's just think about this. You had DK Metcalf, who was exactly what this guy is right now, faster and everything on X Factor. You trade him just to come back and get a guy to be almost to model him that's still worse, not better than what Metcalf is. So then, to me, what did you really do? You didn't really bust a phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is the logic in this at? You trade away one of the top 5 receivers on the game to bring in a guy almost like him, but not the ability case, right? So now you kind of took a giant step backwards. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the trade. I'm not saying it. I just don't like the way he got back to this trade. Like, damn, you got rid of DK Metcalf. I would have to really break it down to see what you got for the DK Metcalf trade to better put you in situations to grab some pieces over here. But you sacrificing too much. You went from being playing in the Super Bowl to not making the playoffs and pretty much tanking every goddamn season now. And now you got a receiver that you got to work on to build. You got to build this guy. He's still a 95, but what I mean by build, you need a breakout message. You need to put him in the top 5 as a receiver and stat somewhere along the line and get him to a superstar. And until that happens, he's on ice to me. He's not worth that Pittsburgh Steelers pick. So the Saints won in this pick. And this is a guy that's learning how to move. Before, he would just get these players up because he ain't want them. They might have a bad game, like fuck it. And then one of his boys get him for a dog, and next thing you know, he in a bad situation. Not no more. We're not doing that no more. Kendall Gibson, my player, tight end from the first draft class, is an animal. He uses him the right way. You look at the offensive line. He stole him for somebody else not managing their team. He gets him one of the first-year linemen that he can develop, right? Simple as that. All right, so now we look at Adrius Pete. Now, I would want to see him develop his line a little better, right? But I'm not mad at it. You still got dogs everywhere here, guys that can really still turn into something right now, right? So I'm cool with this right now. You go look in defense. He did something nobody else was trying to do, which was draft tight defensive ends in the top 10 to 15 picks right here. So you're looking at it, right? So I don't care about these guys right here at all. They roster fillers. But you got your 2 starters right here. Simple as that. Both of them are speed rushers. One a superstar, one on star. They are speed rushers. So now you're legit at the end. All you got to do is let these guys grow up. They both rookies. Let them grow up, and you good there for the next 7 seasons. All right, Dexter Lawrence is over here chilling. He picked up Corey Durden himself. I like a Florida State player no matter what. Come bring Deshaun Hand over here to help out. Simple as that, right? And then we keep on moving. You got his my player sitting here. He's still chilling with his my player. You can work that out. I love Devin White. Just look at the moves, bro. Devin White started off as a Buck, then went to the Jets. Now he's a Saint right now. Still one of the fastest linebackers in the league. All right, you pick up another rookie outside linebacker with 87 speed, 87 excel, 90 hit power. Solid to me. And let's look at your secondary. Travarius Ward, cool. Greedy Williams is over here. You got some speed burners here, right? And then you got, DiCaprio Boodle is probably your pick from the draft that I would say if you could develop this guy, you're going to have a situation right now, right? I like it. At safety, he loaded here. Not only is he loaded here, he got trade value here. Now, I don't think you should. Of course, if you're playing the sub linebacker packages and all that, you could do some things with this. But you have to see these players as trade value. Somebody has to be a trade value. Now, some will probably be like, well, I'm looking to trade James Wiggins. Why? Because his contract is coming up real soon, right? Unless you already paid him, right? He coming up real soon. He gonna want the house. And you got guys that's just like that right here with Avonte Williams. The moment you made this trade, I don't care that he's 5'11" and this guy's 6 foot. They're not that, you know what I mean? You got an athlete right here. And you still got Josh Proctor, who's a Ohio State guy. He's not the fastest, but these guys you can work with and you can substitute for that linebacker position. Now, they all playing safety at free safety, but look, you only got one strong safety over here. So you got I like the roster, bro. I think he is in a good situation, and he's just going to build off of that and get better. Now, what do he do with that top 10 pick he got for the Steelers? What do he do? What move could he make that would make him be like, now you won. You completely won with that pick right there, right? Let me ask you, what do you think he can do?
If I'm looking at this team,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going linebacker.
You going linebacker?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Do you think you need an
Just
offensive weapon?
he could use like another running back as well, but he also has
But
Master
his running
T,
backs,
right?
do he have to go? Do he have to get a running back in
He
the?
doesn't have to go first round. No.
Okay.
I would think either. I would if I was him, I would go like if he was going on the offensive side, I would probably go to the line. He could attack the line in the first round and get him like a superstar value, or I would go linebacker
I
for
would
sure.
stay right what you said the first time. Linebacker. You go get the best linebacker in the draft at 10.
Cause I'm just looking at his linebackers and like he could use another one
Right. So you go get the best linebacker in the draft. You're 100% right.
here.
Now, off of that, the fact that we looking at a guy that couldn't win a game to save his life to a guy that's actually sitting here chilling and fighting for this division. You got to respect that. So salute to my boy Drip Tank. Salute, Jaden, man. Way to do what you got to do, bro. You balling out right now, and I respect that. Now, the other guy that I was impressed with is an old veteran in the league, man. And that's D West, bro. I gotta give him his props right now, man. I think D West did a hell of a job. He's doing a hell of a job right now, and he's doing it in a division where he's not the only one that know how to move over there. That entire division knows how to make moves and put a team together, right? So with that being said, for him to keep standing out like that, I told y'all earlier he had a veteran team ripped around. When you playing with your favorite team, you're not going to get rid of the regular Madden players on here because you enjoy it. So Jamie Newman took him in a situation where he was able to win with him and make the playoffs 2 years in a row. But then he goes and drafts a superstar quarterback that he has to get to the X Factor to better do the things he really want to do, right? But the key piece here is Travis Etienne. He made him a dog. He has a dog running back, and he has a good, solid backup right here. I love it. But we're not done. We're going to keep talking about this guy. Let's see what he's looking like on receiver. So, like I said, Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, to me, are lifers. They're not going to go anywhere. You're going to keep these guys around because you're a Cowboy fan. He goes and trade, gets Paris Campbell. He got Jeff Thomas. Then he got Tavion Robinson. All right, and then Dominique Dillon, that he'll never play. To me, I'll put him at punt returner, kick returner, I guess, but he'll never play. So right now, his offense goes through these three guys right here. Simple as that.
I like
When
his
you,
receiving core.
I love it.
Think he has to do much.
I love his receiving core. I love his receiving core. You got veterans that's going to catch the ball and they're going to win. They're going to make your young quarterback play better. So I like it. I like these three. It's not like you need 30 receivers. You're only going to get the ball to X amount of players, but your number one weapon on offense is Travis Etienne at the end of the day. So, yes, I love these receivers. But you get to steal. Miller Fall still in the first draft was a 90 speed. He ran a 4.5. Right, 90 speed now, 87 special catch. But then you come back and get Eric Gilbert, bro. Are you serious, bro? Who let him get him? I know I was so mad when I saw that. I just couldn't get him that early that I had the picks, right? But he get him in the first round, pick 28. They let a tight end of this caliber drop to 28. This is where I'm saying people are not drafting right?
Yeah.
How do you now? Mark fucking got the tight end 5. He got the 6'8" guy at 5, right? And this is the second best tight end in the draft right here. Both these guys are super athletes, and you're gonna see them in college really balling the fuck out, right? How do I say this? All right, so again, you get Eric Gilbert, right? Superstar right away. 90 speed, 94 excel, 93 special catch, right? This guy's an animal. He's a receiver and a big boy body. Simple as that, right? I love the pick, bro. I love this. Now you got two 90 speed tight ends over here to go along with Travis Etienne. So you got the weapons for your quarterback. JT Daniels is in a comfortable situation because he got guys that he can get the ball to. All right, and here we go. At left tackle, you still got Tyron Smith. He injured, right? Here's your backup. 95 strength, 85 overall. Left tackle, Liam Eichenberg from Notre Dame, right? Let's get over here. Left guard, Robert Hainsey from the first draft, up to a 91. Still only 22 years old, 96 overall. At center, you got Trey Hill. You moved him. He's a 90. You still got regular, Trey Hill's a first draft guy. And you still got Tyler Badaz or whatever his name is, Daz, whatever. Still got Lee Collins over here, but you're still getting younger. 94 strength, 80 overall. So he has a line that he can go into the future with. Like he really doesn't have to address this problem ever again. His line is back to the Cowboys offensive line. So he's solid right now. Right tackle, look, Christian Darsaw, another 90 overall. All of them 22 years old, young boys, right? Now, Aaron Donald is an animal. We know who he is. You go get Joshua Pachow. This is a steal right here. I like this kid. I remember making him. I was like, yeah, he a dog. 86 finesse moves, 84 power move. Block shed. Still a project. Still developing me only in his second season right now. So you got, when Aaron Donald retired, you do have a guy you can replace him with right now, right? You go to right end, you still got DeMarcus Lawrence. So now you got two veterans at defensive end, which makes this pass rush just as good as the Washington football team. A little bit under it, right? Aaron Donald's an animal. DeMarcus Lawrence is an X factor. They both can ball out, or I think he might be a superstar, whatever the case may be. They both can ball out, though, for you. So you got two really good DNs right now, right? And then you got guys to back them up. Again, why these guys are playing at a high level, right? At 32 and 31 years old, you got 21-year-old developing, and on the other side of things, you got a 22-year-old developing. So that's that, right? And then you go look at the D tackles. You go get Quentin Williams, superstar. You still got Tungji right here, who got 98 strength. He's sitting here chilling, right? You don't need to address this issue right now because he's 25 and he's 22. You're solid there as well. This is putting a team together. Christian Harris from Alabama. You go get an Alabama player, you get a dog. This guy is only in his second season. He already got him up to an X factor.
Yeah.
Right?
Did he come out on Superstar?
He might have, because he was one of the top. He might have. J.J. Peterson from Tennessee, 82 overall, 87 speed, 88 acceleration. You got yourself a guy that, backup guy that could plug and play. Chauncey is only here for whatever reason. I'd have been cut him, though. Now, Xavier Collins is from the first draft. He was the number 3 linebacker in that draft. Now, right? You go pick up this guy. You got him balling. We talked about him earlier. 89 speed, 88 acceleration as a rookie. So you got 2 middle linebackers. You're solid there. Cameron McGrone was the number 1 outside linebacker, right outside linebacker, in this draft class that he came out. Look at him. Got him up to a 92. He's superstar, right? Now you got a rookie here that's just a plug guy. He'll never get no burn. He won't even be on the team next year. And then you look at the corners. Trey Brown, he turned him into a shutdown. He got Chris Steele, a top-tier corner. Paulson Adobo is a solid corner to have. You keep Keon Crossan just for the speed, right? Trayvon Diggs is a Cowboy. He's not going to trade him because he's a Cowboy. And then you pick up Trent McDuffie. Now, did he still a superstar here? Nope, normal. I thought he was superstar, but I'm not mad at it because the speed kills, right? So you're good at corner. And you still got some trade pieces over there. The number 1 safety from the first draft is now the 96 overall. He's a superstar. Then you have your my player, and then you replace your my player with guys that you could just plug in if you needed them. But this team is solid right now, and the record and what he's doing right now tells you what's going on. And then you still got all your picks.
Yeah,
every pick is still right here.
His picks are like his team's pretty well all around solid. So like his picks now, like they could be like luxury picks, you could say.
He's doing it right. D West never does this. D West always do some bullshit. He always calling me for me to fix something. Always hitting me with some bullshit like he forgot to do. Oh no, I lost this player. Da, da, da. None of that. He's on his shit right now, and that's what happens when you're on your shit. That means you drafting right, you playing right. Simple as that. You drafting right, you off seasoning right, you GMing right, you're playing right. So shout out to, and they both right now they both Demon Time guys. So shout out to the Demon Times. You got the best player in the league, Super Bowl winner in T, Demon Time. You got my newcomer of the year, and Drip Tank, Demon Time. And then D West, Uncle Demon Time. Simple as that. So shout out to these guys, man. They balling out. They doing it at a high level. I appreciate y'all putting y'all head down, grabbing y'all nuts, and playing football and not giving a fuck. Just do what you gotta do and get it done. Simple as that. All right, man. With that being said, Albert, my boy Albert gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. He going through some shit over there. He got a very young team over there. But the NFC, man, the NFC East they got pass rushers over there, bro. All of them got a great front seven, bro. Their entire, if I went through the entire NFC East right now, Their front sevens is all off the hook, man. As a matter of fact, I want to spend some time doing that,
I've
man.
had to play. I've had to play 3 out of the 4 of them already. I got D West coming up. They
We're
all
gonna
have really good
we're gonna start with
front seven.
we're gonna start with the hat boy. Fuck that, cause my boys moved too. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. You already see it. Load it. First 2 picks here, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Stop playing. All right, now let's look at. We going front seven. Now they come ready made. We know that. What? They come ready made, right? So we already know that. Montez Sweat, dog. But then he picked up Isaiah Foskey, 86. He's a speed rusher as well, 86 speed, 87 acceleration. He has 81 block share right now. He only a rookie, so let's knock it off. The guy got a guy that's sitting here to grow underneath a young kid already. Then we get to the right. You already know who over here, Chase Young, right? And then he's a Redskin fan. Remember, Redskin fan, people that play with the teams they really like in real life, they're going to keep real life players on the team. James Smith-Williams, I like him as a speed rusher. All the other shit need to go. He's just not getting rid of him because he's under contract. You don't want to lose no money there. 67 block shit ain't gonna cut it. 60 finesse move ain't gonna cut it. 79 power moves ain't gonna cut it. But you don't need him right now at all because Chase Young is an animal. All right, so you got 2 of the strongest D tackles in the league. 97 overall. Jonathan Allen is on X Factor. He's only 28 years old. He ain't going nowhere. 96 strength. And Deron Payne, another one of them Alabama boys chilling. Trayvon Walker has been around here. Now this guy is just here. He's a piece you pick up. You can develop him at D tackle at 81 strength. He not really idea, but you know you got him on the team. I'm not mad at it. When you get to them linebacker levels, look at the linebackers and look at the speed. 88 from Hamaclaire Rashad, 88 and 90 excel, 92 tackling, 89 hit power, solid. Trezman Marshall comes from Georgia. He's a rookie. 20 years old, 89 speed, 90 excel, 86 hit power, 87 tackling. And then Malcolm Kuntz's just here, 84, 90. This guy can go somewhere else, probably play DN for somebody. Even him, he can move him to DN and give him another DN over there, the backup, Chase Young. Middle linebackers, you got the Wolverine, if not the best, one of the best top 3 linebackers in the league, and DeMarvion Overshawn. All right, Derek Barnes is a guy that anybody can come get, because they pieces that you can play with if you need to play with them, or they can trade them. Look at this shit, bro. Like, you just can't. I mean, what do you do with this? You are loaded. Loaded. I'm loving it. Jacoby Stevenson, another one of them safety turned linebackers. Then you go get Jaleel McRae from Florida State. You don't lose with a Florida State guy. This guy got 94 hit power. You're going to knock somebody's helmet the fuck off fast. And then you get a veteran who's superstar to develop these guys. Simple as that. So again, when I talk about front sevens and that Washington football team, they are one of the best front sevens in the league, right? Then now let's go to the Giants. We already talked about the Cowboys, so we got to go to the Giants now. So let's look at Albert and what Albert's done with this team so far. All right, so left end, T.D. Moultrie is a speed rusher. Got him out of free agency. He is now signed to a deal. He is cool. 88 speed, 92 acceleration. The guy got 93 block shed right now. Chris Bogle from Florida, 6'4", 226. Small type DN, but look at him. 86 speed, 92 acceleration, 85 block shed right now. Solid. You got 2 good young players there. On the other side, Chris Orlando, 95 overall. This guy, 88 speed, 91 acceleration. He's the my player. 93 strength at defensive end right now. He's strong as an ox, 90 awareness, 79 block shed. I would like to see the block shed a little higher. He got that awareness very high for him. 97 power moves. So he's going to bulldoze and bull rush anybody up out the way. Cameron Butler is sitting here as another puzzle piece. But guess what? Speed rusher, 86 speed, 89 acceleration. We're not losing there. D tackle, you got your my player Albert O'Neal sitting there. And you also got Mustafa Johnson. This guy let these guys go in free agency twice and got them right back because nobody else saw 96 strength sitting in free agency, 97 strength sitting in free agency. I watched him 2 seasons in a row let these guys go and get them back. Simple as that.
I think he signed them now.
Yeah, they signed now. DJ Dell, 79 overall, 92. That's just insurance. But we're loaded here. 3 guys that's loaded right here. We can ball out with them. Outside linebacker Peyton Wilson from North Carolina State. He's here to develop, but you know Lorenzo Carter's the starter, 89 speed, 90 excel, original Giant guy, right? Then you get to the middle linebackers. You go trade for Darius Leonard. He got Vontae Bentley and a rookie. He got him 87 speed, 88 excel. This guy got 92 hit power. You can work with him from Clemson. He's going to be a player for you. Just got to get him developed, right? Right outside linebacker on. You got Marcel Brooks and Adam Anderson. At any moment, Adam Anderson can go to DN. At any moment. At any moment, he can go to DN for you, or middle linebacker, or outside linebacker. It doesn't even matter. But you see it. You're loaded. The fucked up part about it is Marcel Brooks is already at 90. He's developing faster than the guy he got in the first draft. This was his number 1 pick, first draft, first real draft. We had Adam Anderson, 93 speed, 94 acceleration. 2 dogs out here. Again, when you look at this NFC East, they are loaded when it comes down to the up front and their front 7 on defense, bro. And these are the things you got to be able to build. Not a lot of guys spend a lot of attention on this. You know, linebackers are things people go get, right? But for the most part, everybody want a receiver that's fast, a corner that's fast, and a running back. These guys spend time on putting their team together. Now look at Mark Ellerson Smith. Development stage is Mark's problem, but let's give him a break. Why? Because he had to travel out of the country on moving and shit. He had no time to do some things right now, right? Then he had to quarantine for 14 days. So he about a month away for catching back up because he took a month off, right? But look at Ellerson Smith, 6'7", 245. You got yourself a dog from the first draft, right? You go to the right end. You still got Derek Barnett. You got Josh Sweat. They're fast. You got Jannard Avery. I'm cool here. They not the best. I'm not saying that they are, but he's still solid up front. Why, Nano? Why do I say he's solid up front? Because every year his players are in the top in the award race, right? His defensive players is up front guys. That's why I'm saying this, right? All right. So Fletcher Cox is still a mentor. Ishmael Soffer, 98 strength. You got Jacob Bandiz, 93 strength. Devon Elliott, you just picked up 94 strength. So you're solid at D-tackle. And at any moment, you don't need to have 84 speed, 86 accelerating DNs. These guys can play the 3-4 DNs. Any of these guys. They athletic enough to do it. So, except Fletcher. You leave Fletcher right where he at, right? Outside linebacker. Jordan Smith is always up there for award. He got Taraji Mitchell, 85 speed, 91 acceleration, 88 power from Ohio State. Sean Bradley is still fast. He's still one of them linebackers that was there from the door. KJ Britt, he talked about him being up there. Deshaun White. Look at the solidness at middle linebacker. Outside linebacker, Davion Teller, you know what he about, Nano. You played with him and made him a star in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he was definitely a problem for sure.
Right.
I like his linebacking core right now too.
His linebacker core is probably better than the front 4, but again, when you got those type of D tackles that you can move and play the 3-4, that's just solid. So again, I like the NFC East. I like their front 7, all of them. You know what I mean? And this is why this division is, to me, is almost as far as them amongst each other, like the competition amongst themselves, is like the West, AFC West at this point right now to me. I like this division. I think this division is solid as shit. All right, fellas. That's me, Dick Ryan, and the guys that's doing some good shit right now. Salute to y'all. All right, man. What's going on over here right now, man? I did this earlier, but I got to go back to it. My boy Hitter, Mr. BCS. Remember, I told you it would change. So right now, number 1 is the Cardinals. The Raiders are number 2. I'm not going to stay long on it. The 49ers go from 1 to 3. Falcons move up to 4. Chiefs are at 5. Ravens are at 6. Browns are at 7. Chargers are at 8. Cowboys are at 9. Bucks are at 10 after a big win against the Packers today. Honorable mention right outside the top 10 are 11 and my boy the Saints sitting right here. I would think the Saints, the Saints did lose to the Colts. They barely lost them. That's why they're in front of them right now. And then you got the sneaky guys right behind you. Dolphins, Bengals, Packers football team all still in the running for right now. So that's that right now. Division games are starting to be played. This is why I said here we go. It's time to lock in because now we get into some divisional football right now where guys going to have to start planning to win their division right now. So now it's the stage where win your division, then let's get ready for some playoff football. You know what I'm talking about? That's where we at with it right now, man. So let's go and look at some things right now. Schedule. Giants, Eagles. Now the Eagles beat the shit out of the Giants the last time they played. Had
38-7 or something like that.
Had him proceed. I think Albert is back locked in right now. He played a tough game against the Cardinals that he barely lost. Was in the red zone all game long, just couldn't score points. They got to get it together over there. I think they will. This is a rematch game that he probably should be waiting for to be able to show that same love right back. Oh, you want to air me? It's my turn to air you back. So I like this game. Let's pay attention to it. Giants-Eagles, man. Nano, who you got winning this game?
I think the Giants bounce back this game.
Yeah, I like the Giants in this game as well, man. All right, Patriots Bills. These guys been playing. Mike's playing. Got himself a win today, man. Do we think this can be a good game, or is it one-sided? What do you feel about the Bills? And like I said, we watching divisional games happening right now, so keep it moving. Who you got? Bills, Patriots.
If the Bills defense have been playing the way that they have, I feel like they'll win this game for sure.
I like the Bills defense, but their offense is shitty as hell. He has no opportunity to do anything on offense. He has to find some type of rhythm there. And then on the flip side of that, the Patriots offense is screaming right now. They are a high power offense, bottom line. So at the end of the day, Harrellberger's offense is fucking high flying, and they put up points and they can score. They can do anything. They can put you in a situation where they make you mad, slow the game down, and butt ball you to death, or they can just air it out. They got one of the fastest receivers on the game right now, and that guy runs by everybody. Simple as that. So with a strong defense and no offense versus a average defense with a good offense, I think Harrellberger wins this game.
Yeah, Patriots.
All right, man. Now you got the matchup, Bengals, Ravens right now, man. I told you we in a divisional football right now, man. Everything comes down to who's going to win their division at this point right now. Bengals, Ravens. Now this is the matchup that, I think the Bengals is waiting on more than the Ravens at this point. Lamar's pissed off because all we keep hearing about is this D'Eriq King talking about he's the new dual threat king in the AFC North. And, that's a game that we haven't played with this team before. We haven't really seen a guy that has that type of capability. And Lamar's pissed off. I'm just going, a little quote from Lamar. I know how it is to be hungry when you first get in the league and guys look at you as a running back or a receiver. They don't respect you as a guy that can play this position. So I know that D'Eriq King has a lot to want to prove right now, but it's still my show. It's your black ass one. Why you always calling me when I'm on a real talk, dog?
No, I ain't in the league though, yo.
Huh?
I'm not in the league.
Why? What happened?
I'm not tripping.
Would you kick yourself out?
No, he didn't.
Man, you did something. What you do?
This is my profile, right? Hold on.
He's probably not on the EA servers.
I don't know. I don't see him. It's black. Black.
Yeah, I know. He's still.
Oh,
in the
you
league.
here? You still here? What are you talking, man? You high as hell. What you smoking? Man, take your high asses, man. This motherfucker bomb.
I can't find it, yo.
Huh?
I can't find it.
How you can't find your own profile? This nigga high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a guy right now.
He done fucked the whole real talk up. He high as hell. He done smoked some motherfucking Kim dog or something and got him skitching. Please don't. Psych. Yeah, so again, man, you got the dual threat matchup with these two teams. I like it. I like the young gunner trying to prove himself right now. And at the end of the day, I think that quote Lamar said was correct, Nano. Everybody expected me to play running back, receiver, go to the combine and train for other positions and all that. We quarterbacks, that's what we are right now. But at the end of the day, man, he got to prove more than I got to prove, man. Simple as that. I respect him. Last thing I heard was him saying that, he looked up to me. I appreciate that because I looked up to Michael Vick. So at the end of the day, let's see what this guy made of, man. But I just know one thing. Our defense play. They got to practice against me all the time, so they know how to play these type of guys. With that being said, Nano, Bengals, Ravens, big time game. Who you got?
Taking my boy, my hot boy.
All right.
Ravens.
All right. So these Packers just came off a big loss against the Bucks right now, man. They got the Lions right now. The Packers. I'm gonna say it to you like this. The Packers, this nigga high as hell, bro. He really don't realize where he at. Hold on, man. So the Packers have to win this game. He said, I'm tripping, my
Yeah.
bad. Boy, you bomb. Now, the Lions won their last game, am I correct?
Let me go check. Lions. I think he was on a bye week. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, no,
He
he
beat the
beat
Panthers.
he beat the Panthers. Yeah, he beat Tysa.
What's the Lions record at this point?
He is. Let's see. Let me go over the standings real quick. He is 3-6.
And the Packers are 5-4 right
Packers
now.
are 5-4. Yeah, this is a pretty big game because if the Lions beat him, actually, then that means that he swept him on the year.
And they pitched him that much close. If he beat him, he's one game behind him for the
Yep.
division.
Yep,
So-
and he can take it over if the Packers stay at like 5 wins or 6 wins. You know what I mean? Like because he beat him twice already. Or he
Right.
beat him once already.
So my question is, who has the most pressure in this game, the Lions or the Packers?
The Packers definitely do because they just came off of a loss against the Bucks. So I feel like if he wants to continue to keep winning that division, he has to win.
I'm
against the
gonna
Lions.
put it to you like this: the Lions don't have the same pressure as the Packers. Here's why: the Lions was ahead of schedule last year, and they made the playoffs by being ahead of schedule last year.
Yeah.
So the Lions' expectation is playoffs. I wouldn't say I'm not gonna say the guy I don't think he should be in the playoffs or not like, but it ain't gonna be disappointing to him if he doesn't make the playoffs because he knows where his team is at. They're young, they're very very young and very inexperienced. On the other side of things is the Packers should have been in the playoffs already, right? They should already have been a team in the playoffs already. I think the way they doing things are they're putting themselves in a situation to win later. I see it coming. Like you see the switch coming. So can the Lions stop that? Stop that move that's on his way and be a thorn in his ass right now, or can the Packers put themselves in a situation where he is who we think he is, which is who he is? Simple as that, right? But the pressure is on the Packers. Packers got to win the division this year, and he got to win it this year. In my opinion, it might not be the same pressure for him, but I'm putting the pressure on my boy. He got to win the division this year, and he can't drop 2 games in a row. He has to win this game at Lambeau Stadium today, whenever they play.
Yeah.
If it's tomorrow, whatever this game get played, he got to win this game in the worst way. So with that being said, I think the Lions come in this game loose, no homo. They don't have nothing to worry about. They come in the game, they just gonna play their game. The Packers got the pressure on them. They got to win this home game. Simple as that. They win, they put themselves in position to win this division. Texans, Falcons. I just I like this game. I played this Texan guy. I think once he get the understanding of building this team, I think he'll be a problem. I like the way he attack players on defense. He can hit. For whatever reason, he's good at his sticking, bro. I'll tell you that. But here's the game I want to see: Dolphins, Jets. Man, I hope this game get played. I really want to see this game. Remember, last time we watched this game around this time last year, it was a dogfight, and the Jets pulled it off. Remember, the Jets punted late in the fourth quarter, where most people would have went for it, and that punt resulted in him getting the ball back and winning the game. Simple as that. So it was a smart football game. I want to see what's going to happen. The Dolphins just came. They were playing high. They beat the football team, and then they just lost to the Chargers. And now they're in a situation where the Jets did give up a forced win to the Cowboys, so it kind of hurt them still too. But this is still a good game. Who you got? Dolphins, Jets, if they do play it.
I got the Dolphins this time.
You got Black
by
winning this
3.
time around.
By 3.
Close game though, right?
Yeah, it'll be a close game.
All right. Panthers, Colts. Ty's back in the league right now. He'll be playing a second game in the league. Do you think that Ty can get it together and win now? I don't think it matters to Ty. He's just gonna play. I think he understands
I don't
off
think
season.
I feel like he came in the league late. I feel like he should just not so much like obviously everybody wants to win the games, right? But I feel like right now like I think he's like 2-7 or 2-8 or something like that. So what I would probably do if I was Ty is just feel out his team, play with his quarterback, try and get the ball into his receivers and running backs' hands, and just feel out. the defense as well and see what he needs to get in the draft, maybe.
I think he don't need to win another fucking game, but I think he need to
Yeah.
play every game. Every game
Yeah.
going forward, he plays, but he ain't in a situation where he has to win any of them. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I would lose, not on purpose. If you beating somebody, knock their head off. But you don't care if you win or lose. You just want to get to know your team. You want to know what players you got, what players you're going to go forward with, what you need to do, like you said. What are you going to get in the draft, what position you need to work on. And I would just play the game and be playing it, and at the same time, you're playing it to get the understanding of who you got over here with this Panthers team. Simple as that. That's all I see. So the Colts win this game. Saints Bucks is the game of the fucking night, bro. I can't wait. I'm watching this one. I promise you I'm watching this one. I think the Saints win this game.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like the Saints win this game. I'm taking the Saints.
I'm taking the Saints too. I'm taking the Saints because Corey usually do some shit like that. Beat the Packers, win a big game, and then drop a game he's supposed to drop on some bullshit, and then start writing paragraphs in the chat on why he dropped the game he know he should have won. That's what my boy Corey do. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think Saints, I just gave him some motivation. He on some bullshit. He ready to come out here and tear his head off. Think that could happen? Anybody else agree with me? I don't know. I got the Saints winning this game. Jaguars Titans is the mud bowl and shit. We don't care about that. Steelers Rams. I want to see this game played. I like the Steelers, bro. I love Jaden Daniels at the quarterback over there. I think the Steelers is trending up. He's another guy, not tonight, but on a later Real Talk, I'm going to break him down. I'm going to show you what heart look like. This is the guy that got more heart than anybody in the league, in my opinion. Flat out. Bears, Broncos.
Isn't this the son versus father?
Yeah, exactly. Son versus dad matchup. Son versus dad matchup. Drip Tank, nothing under a second round or multiple. Simple as that. More than one draft pick or a second round. Seahawks Cardinals. Is this game getting played? Do you think my boy Hollywood Sean playing this game?
Yes, he actually hit him in the chat already.
Oh shit! I think this is Boone first loss right here.
Yeah, I think that Boone loses this game by 7.
I'm calling a 13-point win for the Seahawks this game. Vikings Chargers. Young Foe comes in the league, plays the Chargers. This thing could be interesting because here's the thing. I would say Falky by a lot, but when you play somebody you never played for the first time, anything's liable to happen. I don't think it's a trap game, but I do think that, I think he's going to give Falk a little bit of here and there early until Falk figured it out, and then it can get ugly. Or it could be a good game because you don't know who you playing. You never played this guy before. You have no idea who he is, what he's about, what he like to do, none of that shit. But it don't take guys that's good long to figure out what you're doing. Browns, 49ers. Hold up, man. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Your last game you played, did you win or lose?
I lost by 4.
Life is like a hurricane in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales.
Woo!
Every day there I've been making DuckTales.
Woo! DuckTales. Woo! So that's what I heard. I heard the Browns is ducking. Is that true, my boy? Is that not what you told me? The Browns is ducking?
Yeah. He said he on some drinking his birthday on Friday, and he.
Oh shit! I heard that one before. That means nah, bro. We ain't playing that tonight. Oh shit. DuckTales. This is a big game though right now for the Browns and the 49ers right now, man. Because you are one game behind the first place over there in your division right now. Yeah. And that shit's come down to playoffs and seedings as well. And the Browns need this win in the worst way as well, because if he beats you, it's going to put him over top of me, even though I don't know. It gives him a jump because I lost to you. So it gives him a jump if he because I did beat the Browns already, but it comes down to our second matchup. He better play this game in the worst way. So maybe he might want to not play it while he's drinking. But we heard that one before. We drinking right now. We ain't playing it. And that's that. But he might hit you back, though, and be like, what's up? I'm ready. And if he ready, are you ready? That's what I want to know.
Meet me at the 50.
Meet me at the 50. Something simple as that. All right, so D West getting a forced loss in this game and shit. That's all you need to know. And Raiders Chiefs. The Chiefs got so much to prove right now. I think the Chiefs have to play this game and have to really refocus in on this game and play it like he playing a playoff game. You beat him the first time you joined the league, and then you haven't even came close to beating him since. I think the Chiefs need to play this game. At the end of the day, T is the titan of the league. Simple as that. Everybody should be wanting to win the game when they play him right now. Who you
Chiefs
got?
been playing really good.
They playing really good.
I see if the Chiefs are fully locked in, I see an upset here.
You calling an upset right here?
I'm calling upset.
I don't think Vegas would pick an upset here. You the only person going to. I don't know.
I'm taking
Everybody
an
and their
upset,
mama is going to pick the Raiders in this game right now. You taking the upset? Chiefs over the Raiders?
Upset.
Chiefs
I'm
at
taking
home?
The upset.
Las Vegas,
give me
the
the
Las
Chiefs.
Vegas Raiders don't like
Give me
playing
the
in the
Chiefs.
snow.
I'll put
It's going to be
$100
snow on the
the
ground.
Chiefs and triple my money.
$100 on the Chiefs? Shit. Raiders, Chiefs. I'm not going against young T right now, man. I think T pulls it off. But if it's some snow on the ground, then that means the ball's going to stay on the ground. That means Michael Carter. Now, can he do it with the My Player and Lingard, the two speedy backs? Or can Michael Carter control this game and score 5 to 6 touchdowns? I don't think T paid attention to the stats. If he did, he would be giving Michael Carter the ball a lot right now, considering what you doing with J.K. Dobbins. But I would like to see this game played. I think they might even, nope, they're not locked in, because if they was, I would see a 1 next to their name. So nobody's locked in. The only game being played right now is the Patriots and the Bills. You got the Broncos and the Bears being played right now. And that's it right now. But I'm quite sure, I can tell you right now, young Camden on deck. He don't never duck. He ready to play right the fuck now. So with that being said, man, we slide up out of here. And we go take a look at what's going on, man. And my matchup tonight. So look, in our game, man, let's go look at depth charts. Let's go look at these Bengals. And let's look at what we're dealing with. So De'Aaron King comes in the building with 92 speed, 92 acceleration, and he has a nice little arm, 94. They playing at 10:30. Oh shit, 94 throw power. He's still a rookie, but he's still there, ready to go. Let's go. That's the starter right there. Long as you know my guy, you know I already know. Motherfucking Joe Mixon gets the start. Borgie is still here with the speed. Like, let's go. So yeah, that's that with the run game. This run game always is important for him, and it can always give me a problem at the same time. So yeah, so there we go. And Jason is not playing in this game, even though they allowed us to bring him back. We sat him for this game. So our best linebacker is sitting on the sideline. Well, second best linebacker sitting on the sideline. Now John Mechie is the starter right now. Mechie has the start right now. John Ross is number 2. He's still the go-to guy no matter how you slice or dice it. Tion Pitts has that third slot. Now, it's some really good corners over there for this Raven football team. And not only are they good, they got better with bringing Eli Ricks over here. So the matchup with the 4 receivers versus the 4 corners over here is going to be lovely. I can't wait to see that matchup. Yeah, man. And then Nick Eubanks is still a solid tight end. And then he got the rookie when oh shit, I ain't even peeped that. You know the line is good, solid across the board. Oh my god, this matchup is always a good matchup between these two teams, bro, because they kind of like similar in ways, in my opinion, man. They got speed at receiver. Both got dual threat quarterbacks that's really fast. Both got solid offensive line that's still growing. The best pass, one of the best, if not the best pass rusher resides right here, Carl Lawson. He's a dog. Let's not say he's not. And then you got some guys that's playing over here. But then you go get Jalen Humphreys on star at 98 strength. So at D tackle, you're not moving these two guys at all. 98 strength, 98 strength. They're not moving at all. And I think the strength of his defense is this linebacker core. They're fast. They can chase Lamar around. All of them got speed at the end of the day. So here we go. His my player sitting in the building still at 6'2", chilling, and outside linebackers, they are fast, like I said, fast everywhere. Now the DBs right now, I would say, you know, Tony Brown, I like the speed, but is he good enough? That's the problem. He's fast enough. Tim Stewart is the guy over here when it comes down the corners. And then at safeties, all these guys play at a high level. Tim Stewart need to get moved from that third safety spot that puts him on the field. Got to get him out of there. He can't be there. But Jerron McPherson, I think we slept on this guy. He's a dog at safety. So I like this team as a whole, man. I think the matchup is going to be, can those receivers beat these corners over here, and which quarterback is going to have the better game right now? Simple as that. And here's the franchise guru. We will talk to you on the next time we talk to you on the next Real Talk. You heard? Holla at me when we holla at you. We're out there.